About 3 years ago, I was sitting in my clutter-filled house, scanning through all of my many TV subscriptions, and I came upon these strange-looking men wearing mostly black. They talked about how minimalism changed their lives, which their previous lives looked strikingly similar to mine as I sat there on the couch. It led me down a rabbit hole of many people proclaiming how happy they were having less. And simply, I just didn't understand. But I wanted to know more about where they got all this happiness from. As I got to know more and more about minimalism from all these videos, and I looked around at my house that was just full to the brim of stuff, all I could feel is that I felt depressed, and I had a lot of anxiety, and I realized that most of it had to do with these three feelings. Feeling like, 1, I had a huge pressure to fit in. 2, I had just had too many chores around the house that I couldn't keep up with. And 3, a desire to just straight up leave, run away, and start a new life with my husband and daughter, and just burn it all, basically. I was just too overwhelmed by everything. The quote by Will Rogers basically summed up how I felt. He said, too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things that they don't want to impress people they don't like. And that basically hits home. That's where I was. And that is where I was spending all of my money and all of my time. The world around us is constantly comparing us to others and telling our subconscious we don't have it together, we don't have enough, and we're not worthy because we don't fit in. When I finally started accepting the idea of minimalism and gave it a go, I can honestly say that I am so much more at peace now. So I'm going to walk you through some of the things I've learned. Sure, you can paint all your walls white, you can sit on the floor and only wear black, but having less isn't about not having what you love. To me, it's so much more than that. It's so much more the opposite. It's about having all the things that you really do love, but not cluttering it up with everything else. My daily chores became easier, and they took up less time. When you have less clothes, you have less laundry to fold. When you have less furniture, scrubbing and vacuuming your floors take half the time. It leads to less anxiety because when you're in charge of your space, you don't feel like your clutter owns you. You don't feel like property of your things. Minimalism doesn't have to be extreme to lead to more time for yourself and your hobbies. Only because of decluttering my life have I had the opportunity to start this YouTube channel, have I had the opportunity to meet lots of new people that have the same ideas as me, and really learn from them as well. I've been able to live out some of my dreams of traveling more and going to different places because I don't feel so stuck in one place because my things don't own me. It's a power I've never had before. Something that I never really expected to happen because of minimalism and just getting rid of physical stuff was that it helped me to declutter a lot of emotional issues that I was going through. Eleanor Brown states that clutter is not just physical stuff. It's bad habits, toxic relationships, and old ideas. It is anything that does not help you become the best version of yourself. My mom used to say that staying mad at others is only a real punishment for you. It clogs up your headspace and doesn't allow you to grow and thrive. Well, when I was filling up my space with just physical clutter, a lot of times I feel like I was just manifesting what I had inside, feeling like I wasn't enough, feeling like my friends weren't really my friends, they didn't really like me, or my husband didn't love me in the way I needed, and it was all just the emotional clutter that was inside of me, telling me things and lying to me. But it manifested as clutter all over my house and not being able to really keep up with the daily things of life. When I first really tried to become a minimalist, I was unsure whether it was going to stick, if it was just a fad that I was going through. I've been through so many ups and downs, clothing-wise and furniture I like and don't like. But I can honestly say that minimalism is the one thing that's really stuck over the past several years, and it has been a big influence on a lot of places in my life. Now, a few years on, I can say that I am still learning about minimalism and I still have a long journey to go, but it has allowed my family an immense amount of freedom. We will pay off our house in 15 years less than we would have before. I have become content with having an older car, having older phones, The new things that are brand new and shiny like that just don't seem to impress me anymore. I am content with what I have. I enjoy my things, and sure, I like what I have, and every once in a while, I like to get new things. But if I had to leave it all behind, I would be okay. My things don't own me. My things don't define my worth. My life is simple. It is more fulfilling now that I have less than when I had more.